Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Badgers will kick it away first. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense takes the field to start this game off. When Minnesota and Wisconsin get together, not much more satisfying than reaching around, grabbing that axe handle, and taking a swing at the goalpost. That's the stakes today, guys.
Yeah, and a lot of stakes, a lot of emotion. These guys don't like each other. Listen, the Gophers and the Badgers are built the same, Paul. They're the same identity. It's toughness. It's running the football. Who can establish that in this football game?
And to me, it doesn't matter if you're a fan of either of these two schools. If you just love college football, it makes it great. It's the rivalry games, right? This is the most played rivalry in the FBS. Paul Bunyan's Zags. This game is always so much fun to watch.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Badgers offense will go to work for the first time. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Pulls and fires complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Badgers moving quickly to the line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
All this intensity, all this build-up for an axe. What kind of axe do you have at your place, David?
Well, I have the body spray, but no, this rivalry obviously means so much. These programs are built so similar to each other. So many tough guys on this football field wanting to come out here and swing that axe.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Badgers pick up the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Fowler. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the lead.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen.
Moving toward the end zone, and fumble!
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this right now.
Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, and take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. A lot of tight finishes when the Gophers and the Badgers battle for the Axe. Minnesota taking a tight one last time out.
And I promise you, Wisconsin's heard about that all year long. Minnesota getting the Axe a year ago. You see the film, you see the highlights of it, Palmer, and you want to change that starting today.
Yeah, and I think Minnesota's expecting Wisconsin's biggest punch and their best punch in this game. You're going to get it anyway because this is the biggest rivalry game they play all year, but because of how last year finished and winning that game so close, they knew Wisconsin was going to come out firing in this game.
And the Golden Gophers get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Give to the running back. Shakes off the tackler. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Badger. A great return. Now, any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look and you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Whalen. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The play action fake. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. These old rivals have gone at it for a long time. First meeting way back in 1890. It is the most played rivalry at the highest level of college football.
Yeah, you're right, Reese. And even though this game hasn't always had national championship implications or Heisman Trophy implications necessarily, this game defines what's so great about college football. It's the rivalries, right? You don't have to be necessarily a fan of either of these two schools, but appreciating the history, I think, is what makes this game so unique.
Yeah, and the trophy games are so fun, just to watch the teams react at the end. And they know, starting this game off, one of them is going to run across the field and get an enormous axe. How flipping cool is that?
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to.
And the quarterback is snowed under. The Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you've got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
The give out of the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been... will take the penalty. And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the two-point try. The give to the tailback. He will be stopped short on the two-point conversion attempt as they were trying to take the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First down, 10 yards to go. To the ground, he's got it again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Got it looking for a first. And the Golden Gophers get enough to move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He'll pull it on the read. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Golden Gophers have this offense rolling.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Minnesota! Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Snap in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they can't make the play on third down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points in.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete going. Explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes takes a hit as he fires. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Golden Gophers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On the move at the 30. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Pressure coming. The completion well past the sticks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up. They run the reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you got to love this if you're the defensive coordinator because your defense stayed disciplined. They didn't over-pursue to the running back. They stayed home, played great with their eyes, and they were able to make the tackle.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
When you get the incompletion there on third down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. They'll leave it with him. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the back. And the Golden Gophers will keep this drive going.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Minnesota.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Golden Gophers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense. Huge fumble recovery.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they got him for the sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They're trying to get to it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. This offense has a 2nd down play. The give on the inside. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find...
And it's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Off the RPO, complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game.
And it's slipped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Off the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. Quick step and go. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. That completion delivers a 1st down. The Wisconsin quarterbacks always know their role. Sometimes they got to make the big plays, from a Darrell Bevel to a Russell Wilson.
And knowing your role means knowing that you're going to hand the football off a lot. You're going to be a play-action team and pick and choose your spots. But it won't be an offense with Wisconsin that is opening up. It's throwing the football 30, 40 times a game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Runs through the tackle. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Fowler. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Might as well stick with him. Got some room in to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Nevada. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Golden Gophers want to move quickly. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he's got it inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Lets it fly. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Badgers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Golden Gophers in the hurry up. Running back searching for a hole. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Got a man. It's Punga. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Field goal is good. And now they regain the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the fourth quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all the pressure, all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Slips through the line, and the returner will be knocked down. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better than Trent.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in a season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The give and tick, 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 tick. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Looking to throw it again. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Snags it. Touchdown, Badgers. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Whalen. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but...
Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers.